Tropical Cyclone Oma has been downgraded by the Bureau of Meteorology's Tropical Cyclone Warning Centre here in Brisbane to Category 1. A severe weather warning for damaging winds remains in place for New South Wales, Northern Rivers and here in Queensland, so the warning area hasn't changed. This is Force 13 AU channel, and this is the warning area. So it's basically Fraser Island right down to Ballina in northern New South Wales. And the warning area south of the Queensland New South Wales border, and winds are actually picking up, and I've been looking at a couple of observations. Cape Morton to the northeast of Brisbane is recording some very powerful gusts. And here's the latest on Oma. Intensity Category 1, but it's likely to go back up to Cat 2 within 35 kilometres at 24.6 degrees south, 159.4 degrees east, estimated to be 710 kilometres east-northeast of Brisbane, or 720 kilometres east of Bundaberg, and it's moving south-southwest at 13 kilometres an hour, and it's expected to continue moving in a generally south to southwesterly direction during Friday, early Saturday. Oma's motion becomes slow moving to the north during Saturday, remaining offshore through the weekend and early next week. And it could reach Category 2 status again today. The Bureau's 12-hourly rainfall, and you can clearly see from the forward motion that it's actually, the system is actually tracking south or even southeast. The total forecast of rain, the rainfall scale is on the right hand side of the screen, and look at that area in light green to green along the, well, from Ballina right up to Cape York and across to Darwin. Now this is the current cyclone track map. Bureau of Meteorology's Cyclone Warning Centre won't issue any further tracks, but the next update will be in a couple of hours from now, around 11 AM Eastern Standard Time. And a gale warning is in place for the Capricornia coast, both Harvey Bay, Moreton Bays, and down to the Gold Coast, New South Wales border. The gale warning, Byron Coast and Goffs Coast. Strong wind warning further south, Macquarie and Hunter Coast. Now we have a look at the GFS wind probability, and you can clearly see where the activity is. Each of these images are 3 hourly, and the wind speed value is at the bottom of the screen. And look at the storm probability. The webcams are treat heads and treat heads. storm probability, and this is out to 2200 hours tomorrow night. So storms for the Townsville region. Now we have a look at the upper level divergence, and it's only around 20 to 30 knots. Wind shear, the red's unfavourable, the green's favourable. 24-hour shear tendency, decreasing is the blue line, increasing is the white line, and the 850 millibar vorticity. The vorticity is still pretty strong for the system. Now we have a look at various models, their tracks. EPS track guidance. The models are on the right hand side of the screen, and they're represented by the different colours. And is Oma going to track down towards New Zealand? However, the Bureau of Meteorology New South Wales has a severe weather warning for the Lord Howe Island. And this live webcam is Agnes Water, and it's operated by the Gladstone Port Authority. Now we have a look at the latest position of the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre, starting off with their current track map. And they have it located 24.7 south, 159.2 east. Winds 40 knot, gusting 50 knots. And as mentioned, some observations are a lot higher than 50 knots. They have Oma located 376 nautical miles east northeast of Brisbane, tracking south-southwest at 10 knots over the last 6 hours. Animated and enhanced infrared satellite imagery depicts a deteriorating system with minimal shadow convection wrapping into an ill-defined low-level circulation. A 37 GHz microwave image confirms that the system is beginning to decouple, with the upper level centre now displaced and about 25 nautical miles to the southeast of the lower level centre, which confirms the presence of a strong west-northwest vertical wind shear vector. The initial position is based with high confidence on the microwave imagery. The initial intensity is assessed at 40 knots, and based on multi-agency subjective four-rank intensity estimates, T2.5 35 knots to T3 45 knots. Environmental analysis shows that the cyclone lies in an overall marginal environment, strong poleward outflow, moderate 10 to 15 knots vertical wind shear, and being offset by less than 26 Celsius sea surface temperatures, dry air entrainment, and mid-level convergence from the west. The cyclone continues tracking southwest along the western periphery of a low to mid-level steering ridge centred to the east. Over the next 24 hours, the cyclone is forecast to slow significantly as a strong wind builds in from the south, blocking further south movement beyond the 24-hour mark. And they have it turning back to the north under the influence of a new steering wedge. And as Tropical Cyclone Oma remains on the radar, here's a look at the GFS precipitation. This is a different view. We could possibly see another system forming around Fiji. We will continue to bring the latest information on Oma, and please share to your friends.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name Force 13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.